Right. I've just written Annecy smells of wee on the bedroom wall in Nutella, like a dirty protest. Gotta get out of here. So here we are, folks, doing a runner from Formula 1 in Annecy, because Annecy smells of wee. Annecy that I'm not actually going to get to see, because I haven't got time to go through it, and I can't be friggin' arsed because it's still bloody raining. I feel like I got dressed in yesterday's chamois leathers. I'm wearing a fish. That's what it's like. I've got out of bed, had a shower, dried myself off, and then climbed into a fish. My hands are soaking. They really are ridiculously soaking. I'm wearing 2 black bath sponges. I've got a spare pair of gloves, but as long as my fingers don't get cold, I guess it's not too bad. And if I put them ones on, they're just going to get wet, and then I'll have 2 pairs of wet gloves. Needless to say, 5 minutes into today's journey, already I've had enough. My drift remote has stopped working. Thanks for that, Drift. As well as my Drift HD camera corrupting 3 out of the 8 video files that I got yesterday. So the section where it was the worst, utterly biblical rain, where I was saying some hilariously funny shit, is all gone. All gone. Thanks, Drift. Thanks very much. My Drift battery charger also gave up the ghost. The mini USB connector has come adrift of the circuit board, so that doesn't work anymore. Brilliant. The memory card reader on my MacBook Pro, that stopped working, so that's great. Really handy. Just doubles the time it takes to get all the videos onto the laptop. Oh dear, wow. Nice patch up though. Probably can't see it because of the rain! I bought a large capacity aftermarket battery for the Drift camera from Conrad, the back end of which has fallen out, so that's good. Still angry about day before yesterday when, well, it just didn't go the way I wanted to go because my stupid German phone SIM card wouldn't allow me to activate roaming, and it wouldn't allow me to log into the customer services on the website, and it wouldn't allow me to log into my app that goes with the account. So, news for you, Phonic, with an F, well-known German pay-as-go company. You're getting binned when I get back. Properly binned, because that is just shit. When I'm stranded at the top of a friggin' mountain, I've got full signal, but I can't get anything to work. Whereas I'm now on free, getting full-on data roaming, data streaming, as if I was at home, service. So, Phonic, you're in the bin. I'm going to be doing some serious juggling to see if I can stick Drift in the bin as well. Because, to be honest, the cameras that I've been using, I've got a Drift HD 1080 and 2 Drift HD 170s. And they've all, between them, just been erratic at best. I've lost several videos per day. I've had times where the camera's just decided to switch itself off. And I did a little search online last night because my main Drift HD keeps freezing. Every time I press the stop button, it seems to freeze, and then it's a roll of the dice as to whether I get to keep that video or not. As I went onto their website, and in their knowledge base area, there's a little section that says, only use branded SD cards from reputable sellers. Which is fair enough, I say, because there's a lot of fake shit around. But then it finishes with, oh, but by the way, don't use the ultra high speed ones or Samsung cards, because they are not compatible. So the best SD cards don't frickin' work. What is the point of that? What is the actual point of that? So I've now got 3 SD cards which, according to Drift, aren't compatible when they were the most expensive SD cards that I could afford to buy. Thanks a lot, Drift. News for you. As soon as it is financially possible, you're getting binned as well. Because I've had enough. I just spend all my time swearing at this frigging camera and taking my helmet off to reset it because something's gone wrong again, and now the remote doesn't work. You can stick it up your just another nail in the coffin of this ride of a lifetime experience. I'm just so pissed off with everything right now. I just want to be at home on the sofa with a coffee and her indoors, gently stroking my forehead, gently stroking my forehead. Well, needless to say, the weather is still absolutely shit, and I did a bit of research last night, and it turns out the reason why the weather is so shit is because there's an absolutely freaking massive freak storm which has swept across central France, and it's moving slowly eastwards across France into northern Italy and Switzerland, which surprise, surprise, that's my route. I was following the border between northern Italy and Switzerland, and then curling round Switzerland to get through Austria into Germany. So it seems every single day for the last few days I've just been catching up with the same rainstorm and driving from the back end of it to the front end of it, through into the dry, going wrong somewhere, and then it's been catching me up and it's getting soaked all over again. So it looks like if I carry on heading east, which was my exact plan, head directly east, I'm going to be following this shit for the next 5 days, and then when I get to Il Passo della Stelvio, it's going to be wet and rainy, and to be honest, that would just absolutely crucify me. It really would. I absolutely could almost cry, because I just can't do that. I can't justify 4 more days of riding wet because I'm soaking wet and I'm going to be camping tonight. So how on earth can I dry out wet leathers in a one-man tent? I have no hanging space. It's just not going to work. It's physically impossible. This was a summer trip, and apparently this storm is a complete freak, and it just doesn't happen much like this. The temperatures across France are 5 to 10 degrees below the average, and it's wet everywhere. So 4 more days riding wet, 4 more days fuel, 4 more days food, 4 more days accommodation, just to be miserable. I'm really not in a good place right now. I'm just not at all happy. This has been nothing like I wanted from this trip. After months and months and months of planning, organisation, and just getting so excited. I've been like a school kid before Christmas, or I've been like a school kid leading up to the summer holidays for the last 3 months. And now I have to make the tough decision that it's just not going to happen. It's just not meant to be. How can I deal with this for the next 4 days? Be honest. Give me a comment, please, if you will. Would you do it? Would you carry on with this? So, I'm really sorry to be honest, more than anything, I'm really sorry to let myself down. You've let me down, you've let your mum down, worst of all, you've let yourself down, just so you know that, alright? Now go to your room and think about what you've done. Well, that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm had enough. This is ridiculous. I really wanted to go in there and get some fuel, actually, because apparently it's very expensive in Switzerland. But yeah, I'm going home. I'm going to draw a line under this. I'm not saying I'll pretend it never happened, because then I get nothing out of it. Absolutely nothing. Well, this doesn't work, does it? But I'm just going to head northeast. Just try and poke my head out the top of this storm. How do I get back on that road? Jesus Christ, I've just got the tolerance right now of a bear that's just been woken up from its hibernation. I really have. I've just got no time for this. I'll tell you in a minute. Found this stupid petrol station. Oui. Lucky I'm a calm man. Just went over there to get a couple of plastic bags to wrap my shit in because I've got no tank bag cover. Stupid cow in there made me walk to a different checkout and wait unnaturally long, like I was being punished for doing something bad, because I had to pay for the carrier bags, 3 cents each. I'd have happily paid €5 for the carrier bag right now. Just look at this weather. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm not getting any more in there. Hopefully that'll last till Germany. But anyway, that's an extra 13.11 litres for a total distance travelled of 2,905.8 miles. So please enjoy my fuel economy numbers, overlaid over this disgusting, dismal, raining, horrendous sight. But anyway, I have made the decision that I'm afraid I'm going to have to go sans commentaire, because I just can't risk water getting into the camera in this weather. So I'm going to stick the other hatch on the back. So I'm afraid you're going to see me, but you won't hear me for a little while. So au revoir.
forsaken you, and when you douse your fires of lonely, breathe in your world of blue, turned by the spell that spins around you, the mystique, the smoke, the warmth of truth, losing your world of blue. In brightness, and when your thirst is slaked in truth, and when your chest is free of tightness, breathe in your world of blue, absolved by the stream that meets the moon, the starlight, the silver, the bright, the full, losing your world of blue. Fire talking, and when your red wine is blue, and when your sad song is walking, losing